Right now at 10, winter storm warning. Today is day one of a multi-part storm. And that is not good news for drivers. The Wisconsin DOT says some roads may be closed. Plus, the soul of the community, Lenny of Lenny's Shoe Repair Store, is closing up shop.
You're watching WKDT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 10.
Good evening. Thanks for watching News 8 Now at 10. I'm Amy DuPont. That snow is falling and a lot more is on the way. We have team coverage. Our Dua Israr is live in La Crosse where the city declared a snow emergency. But we begin with Chief Meteorologist Bill Grahl, who is tracking the incoming snow and the dangerous winds.
Yeah, snow has been falling for several hours now. We're around an inch here in downtown La Crosse. Very fine, dry, kind of powdery snow, so much different from the snow that we saw last week, which was more like mashed potatoes and cement. But look at the real estate that this thing covers. We've got winter weather advisories, winter storm watches, winter storm warnings, and blizzard warnings all the way from the Rocky Mountains to the Ohio Valley, and we are right smack dab in the middle of it. Now, these blizzard warnings go into effect tomorrow night. Winter storm warnings in place for tonight region-wide. So this is phase one. Periods of snow overnight. Again, a very dry, fluffy snow, 3 to 7 inches in most areas, maybe some isolated 8-inch totals to the east. Not all that windy tonight, but winds do increase throughout the day on Thursday. Radar showing snow has overspread pretty much all areas, and mainly light to moderate snow. Maybe some pockets of heavier snow where you see the darker blues over towards the Twin Cities. Light to moderate snow in the La Crosse area. Again, some pockets of heavy snow over towards Rochester, and there's still snow all the way back to I-29 over the Dakotas and eastern Nebraska. So we've got several hours of this snow to deal with. Temperatures in the single digits to around 10 degrees, a little bit warmer down to the south, 17 in Prairie du Chien. So periods of snow overnight, not all that windy, lows around 5 degrees, but temperatures continue to drop for tomorrow. Schoolcast, you'll want to check the status of your schools because a lot of them have decided to close one day early for the holiday break. So download our First Warn weather app. It's free, and not only will you get the weather updates, but you can check the school closings and delays for tomorrow as well. All the details with what's ahead in terms of winds and bitter cold coming up in just a few minutes.
All right, thanks, Bill. Well, the storm likely contributed to a fatal Eau Claire County crash. It happened just after 5 on I-94. The driver lost control. Their vehicle rolled through the median and onto the opposite lanes of traffic. The driver was ejected and died at an area hospital. Now, there was also a child in that vehicle. The child was in a car seat and was not injured. Well, as Bill said, today is round one, and the snow is just the first wave of this winter storm that's already causing problems. News 8 Now's Dua Israr is live in La Crosse, where roads are starting to get slick.
Amy, as you can see, the snow is coming down. Just take a look at this parking lot. It is completely covered in what Bill said, this fine white powdery type of snow. Just take a look at my car, actually. We've got this entire layer of snow that you can just scrape off, and this is just in the span of a few hours. But, you know, as the snow sticks, these roads will start to get dangerous, and that's why you need to have a couple of items in your trunk. The first being the snow scraper to wipe off any snow, but officials say you should keep a blanket, an extra coat, jacket, clothes, and even a first aid kit, as well as some food and water, because if you do get stuck or stranded out in this sort of weather, the State Patrol says that it could take them several hours to get to you, so you need to have all of these items in your trunk so that you can wait it out until help arrives. But of course, if you can stay at home, please do so. But if you are driving out on the road, be careful. Be sure to give yourself enough room to stop, because these cars will be sliding as the snow continues to stick on the ground and these temperatures start to get colder and, you know, eventually begins to ice as the wind chill picks up. Reporting live in La Crosse, Dua Israr, News 8 Now. Amy, back to you.
All right, thank you, Dua. Yeah, the Department of Transportation is also asking you to stay home tonight. If you must travel, the DOT is warning drivers that some roads may be closed. The DOT is working alongside law enforcement to put out travel not advised signs. Drivers can check for what roads will be closed by using the 511 Wisconsin app or the website. The DOT will update road conditions with the help of more than 500 cameras and local law enforcement.
If a traveler is going from, let's say, Madison to Wausau, you're able to view the winter road conditions in 501. You're also able to look at cameras along the route to see what the conditions are at that time.
Hoyt says strong winds and blowing snow could be dangerous for semi-trucks and large vehicles, so give yourself some room and time to stop. The city of La Crosse's snow emergency is now in effect, and with it, alternate side parking rules. The snow emergency will stay in effect for 48 hours and end on Friday, December 23rd at 6. However, the city says if needed, it could extend the snow emergency. And that declaration also triggers the opening of warming shelters. Tonight, members of the city's unsheltered population are staying at the Southside Community Center. Once that building reaches capacity, the city will open the Northside Policing Center. The warming shelters will be open until Monday morning. Well, this storm is falling on the winter solstice, or the first day of winter. That is also known as the longest night. Today, people gathered in La Crosse to remember community members who can be forgotten in the dark. Organizers of the Homeless Persons Memorial Day read the names of 26 homeless and formerly homeless community members who've passed away. They say all of them are important.
They're our neighbors, friends, and family, and we want to take a moment to honor them as many would honor a loved one that has passed away throughout the years.
Committed after killing his father is being released. In 2017, a judge committed Lars Helgeson for life after he admitted to fatally shooting his father, burning his body, and burying it under an ATV track on his family's property. Helgeson has been receiving treatment for mental illness at Mendota Mental Health Institute, but the 29-year-old petitioned the court for release. A doctor who examined Helgeson told the judge he is not a danger to himself or others. Helgeson's brother and other family members objected. They say Helgeson only started taking meds a year ago, and he's admitted to skipping doses.
Now they're letting him go after he did such a violent act. So, against his best friend, his father. And this isn't just he didn't just murder his father, he murdered another human being. And I don't want that to ever happen to anybody else, because nobody else should have to go through that.
The judge granted Helgeson conditional release. He's still in custody tonight, but over the next 60 days, the court will determine his outpatient treatment plan and where he will be lived before he is released from Mendota. Wisconsin Governor Tony Evers says his plan to legalize recreational marijuana will be part of his upcoming budget, telling reporters there is, quote, no question about that. A majority of Wisconsinites support legalization. A recent Marquette Law School poll found 61% of voters support legalizing cannabis. Well, a popular cookie chain called Crumble Cookies is coming to Onalaska. It's going to be located between Shopko Optical and Chipotle. That chain has more than 600 stores across Wisconsin and is known for their large frosted cookies and weekly rotating menu. Still to come, for pets' sake, the La Crosse Vet Clinic is helping struggling pet owners feed their fur babies. And later, he left his mark on the souls of the city. And now Lenny of Lenny's Shoe Repair is retiring.
Toyotathon is on with great year-end deals on your favorite Toyotas. Best stocking stuffer ever.
Get 3.49% APR for 48 months on many of your favorite Toyota models. Toyota, let's go places.
And he was a kid, 4 years old, he had lats. The only way you get lats is from doing prison time and doing pull-ups. He was a bad little kid. He was so evil, his first baby tooth, it came in chipped. Walking around the neighborhood smoking his mama's cigarettes.
Get ready for the comedy of Marlon Wayans, the Microphone Fiend Tour. Saturday, February 11th at Ho Chunk Gaming, Black River Falls, Wisconsin, with special guest DC Irvin. Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster. Don't miss Marlon Wayans live.
A promise is a trust not to be broken. Whether spoken with an oath or sealed with a pinky, USAA started with a promise to take care of the military community. And 100 years later, that's still our mission. Always.
It's time to nominate your favorite businesses for Best of La Crosse County. Make your nominations in each category now through December 31st. The top 5 in each category will advance to the voting round. Go to bestoflacrossecounty.com. Presented by River Valley Remodelers.
My favorite time of year is finally here. Toyotathon is on. Who's crafty?
Every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care, our no-cost maintenance plan and roadside assistance. Toyota, let's go places.
A La Crosse Animal Hospital is spreading holiday cheer to Coulee Region pet owners. Hillside Animal Hospital hosted its 13th annual pet food drive for the Wafer Food Pantry. Hospital staff and vendors donated roughly a 4-month supply of pet food. Pet owners can purchase that food at a discounted rate from Wafer. Veterinarian Casey Conrad says as energy bills and inflation rises, this is one more thing that pet owners just don't have to worry about.
Unfortunately, sometimes people are faced with making decisions as to meet their needs or meet their pets' needs, and so this is an opportunity to hopefully ensure the pets are taken care of and help others out in the community.
Collected a record 10,000 pounds of pet food. Conrad says he hopes donations continue to increase this year. For some Holman high schoolers, the giving season lasts all semester. As part of Character Strong class, students organize a wish list program, and then students and staff anonymously make wishes for themselves or others. Anyone, including community members, are then welcome to fulfill those wishes.
I think that's an important thing that not most high schools get to learn about and students get to learn about, and that's an important life trait that you need to take on in life no matter what your career path is or where you want to go after high school.
So the wishes have already been granted this year, but of course this will happen again next year, and you are welcome to take part. If you need a last-minute holiday recipe, Alice in Dairyland says a new internet trend just might work. It is called a butter board. You heard me right. You slap some butter on a board and then top it with essentially anything. Of course, the spokeswoman for the Department of Agriculture, Trade, and Consumer Protection says something proudly made in Wisconsin would work, like cheese. That's a perfect combo, but the options are endless.
So this is just one take on a butter board, and I kind of created it based on a bruschetta, so using sliced tomatoes, basil, salt and pepper, and then a little bit of balsamic glaze over the top of all of that.
I guess it's a big deal on TikTok. Wisconsin is one of the top 2 butter producers in the United States, and every year, on average, you're not going to believe this, Americans consume 6.5 pounds of butter each. Crazy. Up next, winter break is starting early, where you can find a full list of school and other closings right after weather.
And I'm Chief Meteorologist Bill Grahl. The good news, White Christmas is a slam dunk 100% this year. The bad news, if you have travel plans over the next couple of days, it could be tough. And I will detail that with my 8-day forecast coming up next.
At Hardee's, no matter what you choose, it's the right choice. Because our new 4 for $6 deal lets you make your own combo. Mix and match, then feast or snack on the food you're craving, all for just $6. Combine your favorite flavors into the perfect deal with our new 4 for $6 menu, only at Hardee's.
Every day, people tell me you can't get a great deal on a truck and interest rates are too high. Well, not at Chrysler Winona. A brand new Ram Bighorn Crew Cab is $7,000 off MSRP and 4.9% for 72 months. Includes heated seats and steering wheel, Apple CarPlay, and remote start. Or you can lease a new Ram Warlock Quad Cab for $19.99 down and $3.99 per month. We have over 20 new Ram 1500s in stock, so stop by today during the Big Finish sales event at Chrysler Winona or ChryslerWinona.com.
I've practiced personal injury law for 4 years.
For 20 years.
For 32 years.
But I won't write your will.
I don't write contracts.
And I don't handle divorces.
The law profession is broad and complex. I focus my career on one thing.
Helping injured people.
All I do every day
is help injured people get the compensation that they deserve.
At Bygoff and Rohde, that's how we get results.
Hurry in and save big this holiday season on shelving solutions at Menards. Whether you need extra storage or want to add an accent to your living space, Dakota Shelving has the solution for you. Choose from our great selection of sizes and finishes to suit your needs. Elevate your style with our assortment of sturdy and beautiful Designer's Image Shelf Brackets. Save big on Designer's Image Shelf Brackets and Dakota Storage Solutions right now at Menards.
Ram Tough. It's perfect for us at Pischke Motors. We've got some pretty tough customers.
Get in on the big finish of 2022 with Pischke and Ram. Now through January 3rd, a new Ram Bighorn Crew Cab 4x4 comes with up to $8,000 off with discount and rebates. Plus, get great financing with no payments for 90 days. Stop by in West Salem or La Crosse and test drive one today.
Ram and Pischke Motors, getting the job done.
Nothing tastes better than savings. Hardee's new 4 for $6 deal lets you mix and match your favorite flavors. That's sweet, savory, crispy, crunchy, or beefy, all for just $6. Create your favorite combinations with our new 4 for $6 deal, only at Hardee's.
Continual growth brings new opportunities at the Board Store Home Improvements. Now hiring carpenters, window and door installers, floor or tile installers. Apply today.
Oh, welcome back. Lots to get to, so bear with me. Let's start with the concerns for tonight. That winter storm warning in effect until 6 o'clock tomorrow evening. Again, the bulk of the snow falls tonight. Anywhere from 3 to 7, maybe 8 inches of dry, fluffy, powdery snow. Not all that windy tonight, but winds increase through the day tomorrow. Then, tomorrow evening at 6 p.m., all the way until Saturday, 6 o'clock in the morning. That winter storm warning continues east of the river, and a blizzard warning for counties in southeastern Minnesota, northeastern Iowa, west of the river. Just light snow showers through that time, but stronger winds causing blowing snow, blizzard conditions to the west, and dangerous wind chills as well. Now, what does a blizzard warning mean? You don't have to have a lot of snow. You don't have to have heavy snow. You don't have to even have snow falling at the time. It's mainly confined to the component of winds causing blowing snow that reduces visibility to 1/4 mile or less. Winds can blow the snow that's already on the ground, and dangerous travel even impossible at times. And again, blizzard warnings more common over southeastern Minnesota and northeastern Iowa. You got the higher terrain, the flat terrain in those areas, the open areas as well. So again, the snow mainly tonight into tomorrow morning. Strongest winds later tomorrow night, Friday and Friday night as well, gusting upwards of 45 miles per hour. Coldest wind chills Thursday, Friday, Saturday nights into the following mornings in the 20s and even 30s below zero. And that will take us into Christmas morning as well. Now, snow tracker, in addition to what's already on the ground, a couple inches already on the ground in some spots, another couple of inches to our west, maybe another 2 to 4 in the La Crosse area, even localized 5-inch amounts, and higher totals to the east because they haven't seen the bulk of the snow as of yet. So light powdery snow falling in downtown La Crosse right now. 10 is our current temperature. That's the high. 31 is average. And again, already about an inch or two here in downtown La Crosse. Snow continues to fall, 10 degrees. Winds are light, but it does feel like 2. And Eau Claire, snow-covered roads up there as well. Light snow falling and 5 degrees. So snow-covered stretches all across the region. You can see those purple shaded areas indicating snow-covered. So if you have to be out and about tonight, expect wintry driving conditions. Very well-defined cold front. My goodness, single digits and teens below zero behind it. Ahead of it, we're still in the single digits to around 10 degrees in the La Crosse area. Even some teens down to the south, 17 in Prairie du Chien. Winds are not overly strong yet, but that looks to change tomorrow. So just some slight wind chills locally, but it feels close to 20 below in the Twin Cities and Mankato. So a radar tour shows moderate snow falling in Eau Claire, some pockets of heavier snow over towards Red Wing in the Twin Cities. Same with La Crosse, mainly moderate snow for most spots, but a few spots of darker blue indicating those heavier bursts of snow. But you can see that snow continues all the way back to Interstate 29. So we've got several hours of kind of periods of snow to deal with as this area of low pressure slides by to our south. It's really going to strengthen over the central Great Lakes, and that's what's really going to crank up the winds Thursday, Friday, and even into Saturday. So Sky Tracker showing that snow continuing off and on overnight. Starts to taper in the morning, but still expect a wintry morning commute. And then those winds really ramp up later tomorrow and continue to be strong Thursday night, Friday, even into much of Saturday. We could see some fairly strong winds as well. And that's why those blizzard warnings are in play. So wind gust tracker showing wind speeds over 20 miles per hour as we head into tomorrow. 30 miles per hour tomorrow evening, and then into Friday, those wind speeds approach 40 to 45 miles per hour, might even approach 50 miles per hour in those wind-prone areas of southeastern Minnesota and northeastern Iowa. So that's where we could see those blizzard and whiteout conditions. So 5 degrees tonight, periods of snow, not overly windy tonight. The main issues tonight, just the snow that's falling on the ground, from the sky, I should say, onto the ground and making for some slick roads. Falling temperatures tomorrow. As snow tapers in the morning, winds increase through the day. Windy with blowing snow on Friday. Still pretty windy on Saturday and cold right through Christmas. Highs only in the single digits. Slight chance of light snow showers Sunday night. Otherwise mainly dry into next week and warmer. 29 on Wednesday, 34 on Thursday. I think between last week and the busyness of this week, I'm losing my voice. My goodness, having to talk too much. You guys are probably getting sick of me.
You and I, we're both struggling here at the top of the show. It's also just very dry right now, and that's not helping.
Fun times.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, Bill.
Okay.
Well, many schools and services are closed because of that storm. The schools, as you can see, are scrolling at the bottom of your screen, but you can find the list of all of the area closings at news8000.com/school-closings. Well, coming up in sports, find out which area athletes just signed their national letter of intent to play for the Wisconsin Badgers. And after 6 years on the varsity team, a La Crescent athlete's senior season is cut short. But Callie Esser has a lot to be thankful for. We're going to hear from her next in sports.
News 8 Sports is brought to you by Mayo Clinic Health System. Whether you need routine care or treatment for a complex condition, Mayo Clinic Health System has convenient and safe options for the care you and your family need.
Sure, you're with Stockman's of Osseo. We have toys, and we have toys. Homemade treats, candy, winter apparel. Don't forget your stocking stuffers, and so much more. And even Santa buys a treat at Stockman's of Osseo.
Hoo, hoo, hoo! The gift of relaxation and pampering is the perfect gift to give this holiday season. It is the Sue Colby's experience, the gift your special someone is really hoping for, and the gift she really deserves. Order your gift cards online today at SueColby's.com or pick them up at Sue Colby's Salon and Day Spa, because she deserves the very best.
Ready, Dad?
All charged up. This holiday season, Ford wants to help you shine bright with a special offer on select Ford vehicles. Choose a vehicle in stock or simply place a custom order. Lock in your rate and you're protected, even if rates go up before your order comes in. So much. And that's how Ford is helping you. I'm proud of you, kid. Shine bright. For a limited time, get a no-charge 3-year, 30,000-mile premium maintenance plan when you purchase most new Ford vehicles. See your Northland Ford dealer today.
Cedar Creek now offers Trackman golf simulators. So real, you'll think you're there. Trackman uses Doppler radar to improve your game shot after shot and lower your score. Golf is some of the most iconic courses in the world. Sign up today. Winter League starts in January. Tee times booked online only. The season continues.
Sure, you're with Stockman's of Osseo, and we have holiday foods, holiday spirits, Christmas decorations. We have your snow shovels and your snow blowers.
Merry Christmas from Stockman's of Osseo.
News 8 Now Sports is brought to you by Mayo Clinic Health System. Here's News 8 Now's Kate Overton.
Well, we're in the heart of high school winter sports season. For some athletes, it's their first opportunity playing for the varsity team, and for others, it's their last year, giving it their all for the town they grew up in. But not every story has a happy ending. For La Crescent Hoka senior Callie Esser, who has played for 6 years on the varsity team, but has to end her senior year early. Esser first made her varsity debut for the Lancers in 7th grade, an opportunity, but now, as a senior, a knee injury that requires surgery is cutting her senior year short and made last night her final game.
They told me that I was able to play, but at this point it's just like I'm not to my full potential and I won't get back to my full potential, and the pain is just kind of too much to handle. So I decided that the best for me is just to get surgery and move on and get better, faster, stronger, and I can help my team in different ways than just being on the court.
Well, Esser plans on taking on the leader and a coach for her teammates. It's not the role she thought she'd be in this year, but Esser says if there's one thing being a part of this program has taught her, it's you got to keep going.
Sports in general, it's physically 10% and mentally 90%, and it's just, you have to be able to roll with the punches. Every day it's going to be a different thing, and you never know, so just keep playing, because you never know when you're going to get hurt, you never know when you're going to be done playing forever.
Esser may have played her last game in a Lancer uniform, but most importantly, in a better place than when she first arrived 6 years ago. All right, staying in Minnesota, the Vikings have made quite the buzz this year. They have the second best record in the NFC. They've clinched the division and are coming off of the largest comeback in NFL history. Now, for fans, they made the games a lot of fun this year, but everyone in the locker room is still trying to put together 4 quarters of good football.
We're still kind of chasing that performance for 4 quarters that we can walk off the field and just feel really, really good about. In this league, sometimes that can be tough to find because everybody's good and everybody tests you. But, you know, certainly that's what we're chasing this week, is to put together a really strong 4-quarter performance in all 3 phases.
Captain Kirk is right. They made it to the playoffs, but nobody is picking this team to win the Super Bowl, in large part because a lot of their wins are ugly wins. They need to come out and win the game from the first snap to the last snap, and they only have 3 more games left to prove themselves. Saturday night at home against the Giants, then on the road for their last 2 games in Green Bay and then in Chicago. All right, well, today was a big signing day for college football teams across the country, and here in Wisconsin, the Badgers will be welcoming in a new offensive lineman. Zach Milsna signed his national letter of intent earlier this evening for the University of Wisconsin-Madison, where he will be playing for their new head coach, Luke Fickell. A big thank you to the Milsna family for helping me get this video. Now let's go to the basketball court. Bucks in Cleveland tonight, but there's no Chris Middleton. First half, Bucks down by a ton, but Giannis doing his thing, fights off the contact and gets the bucket to go. All right, ahead to the third quarter, winding down. Donovan Mitchell lets it fly from deep and banks it in, but with just a few seconds left, Cleveland falls asleep and Drew Holiday hits a nice bank shot of his own. That gets the team fired up, but they're still down 16 with 1 quarter left, and in the fourth, Holiday finds Giannis. And oh man, he just dunks right on. And then a few seconds later, it's Giannis again driving to the hoop. It's just so easy for him. He'd finished with 45 points, but Cleveland's offense was hot tonight. Darius Garland going to go to the paint and make the jumper here, and that would be the difference. 114-106, the final. And in Minnesota, the Timberwolves Mavericks. Early in this one, Anthony Edwards tosses it up to Rudy Gobert, and that's an alley-oop for the first bucket of the night. Then in the second quarter, Edwards drives, kicks. That's Austin Rivers in the corner. He knocks it down, Minnesota in front. But then in the third, Luka Doncic would take over, just bowling Austin Rivers down low, getting the score to cut the lead. And he can hurt you with the scoring. He can hurt you with the passing. Finds Reggie Bullock, 3, knocks that one down, and the Mavericks pull away late and get the win, 104-99. Minnesota shot just 8 for 30 from beyond the arc. That'll do it for sports. We'll be right back.
This is our community. And while the present moment may feel unpredictable, we are here to help you stay focused on the future. So stay safe, stay strong, and stay confident with Gillespie and Associates.
102.7 WKBH.
Hey, it's Kelly Wild from Magnum Media, and I've been getting inklings. My wife Susie telling me that 102.7 WKBH is on all over the place. Well, now the results are in, and thank you very much. Out of all the radio stations in La Crosse County, you made 102.7 WKBH number 1.
This holiday season, Ford wants to help you shine bright. Come in and choose from a great in-stock selection of vehicles, or simply place a custom order, lock in your rate, and you're protected, even if rates go up before your order comes in. Plus, hundreds of vehicles are arriving daily, just in time for the holidays. Now, for a limited time, get up to $1,000 bonus cash on most in-stock Ford vehicles. Hurry in. See your Northland Ford dealer today.
Hey, it's Brody from Great River Harley-Davidson. This holiday season, we are dreaming of loud pipes, twisted throttles. So get the rider in your life what they really want this year. Stop by Great River Harley-Davidson and take part in the Harley tradition. Check out the great apparel we have in store, from stocking stuffers to riding gear. Then, get ready to turn heads next riding season with some new parts and accessories. This holiday season, stop by and see us at Great River Harley-Davidson in Onalaska.
La Crosse Glass and Overhead Doors has been selling, servicing, and installing garage doors since 1964 and believe garage doors should be exceptional quality and craftsmanship. We guarantee to help you select a door to fit all of your needs. We offer a large stock inventory of CHI overhead doors, including residential, commercial, rolling steel, and high-speed doors. Visit our website and design the door of your dreams with CHI Door Visions. Get your free quote today.
Retirement is one of the most important decisions you'll ever make, so you need to get it right. At Gillespie & Associates, we'll design a plan so you can retire on your terms. I'm Private Wealth Advisor Tim Gillespie, and I'm here to help.
Thank you for watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
After 64 years, a beloved Northside shoe store is closing its doors. Lenny of Lenny Shoe Repair is retiring. As News 8 Now's Emily Haugen explains, Lenny will be remembered for far more than the repairs he made.
They say if the shoe fits.
Lenny Shoe Repair.
But Lenny Maniac.
I just picture what I'm doing and the problem I have, and I work around it. I just had a knack for that.
Has a knack for making almost anything fit.
They call it Lenny Shoe Repair, but I tackle anything and everything that comes through the shop here.
He's been in the business for 64 years.
I tell everybody I've saved a lot of souls. I just don't have the white collar.
Hi, buddy. Ever since I was a kid, my dad brought us here to get our shoes. Congratulations.
Every soul Lenny worked on has a story.
You know, I'm not one to remember names, but I know the faces and I know what I've done for them. I can name everything I've done for them.
And in many cases, they touched this cobbler's soul.
Yeah, his name was Stubbs Sasha. He had a foot problem that nobody could do nothing for him. So a friend of his brought him in to me, and I did a special build-up on him, where he golfed and did everything for the next 12 years.
In Lenny's store, no one is simply a customer.
He's been a great friend for many years.
Everyone is better off, thanks to the man who helped them put their best foot forward.
Lenny kept me working, kept me walking.
Lenny's service is always sown with compassion. Work that will outlive even the oldest pair of shoes.
As soon as they get new shoes, they run down here and get them built up.
Lenny's had a great run.
Not going to be that easy anymore.
But the 80-year-old says it's time for his last stitch. Lenny will retire at the end of December.
Where the hell are you going to go to get your next shoe built up?
I heard it is a good place in Poland.
Yeah.
Although he's closing up shop.
I'm going to miss you.
Yeah.
Huh?
I hear that a lot.
Lenny's clearly left a mark on the souls of the city. In La Crosse, Emily Haugen, News 8 Now.
Oh, you can stop by and say your farewells at Lenny Shoe Repair between now and December 30th. After that, there will only be one remaining shoe repair store in the city of La Crosse. Hey, Lenny, congratulations. What a run. We'll be right back with a final look at your forecast.